In June 2020, the Tamil Nadu government issued an order amending the English spelling of over 1,000 cities and places, or giving them a totally new official name in accordance with how they are exactly pronounced in Tamil. For instance, the spelling of Coimbatore, the second largest city in the state, was changed to Coimbatore, Tuticorin or Toothkudi to Toothukudi, Egmore, a locality in Chennai city, to Ezhumbur, meaning the seventh village, as it was the seventh village bought by the British. A large part of the name changes were introduced so as to remove the corruptions brought about by the British, who found the original names difficult to pronounce and thus modified them according to their convenience. The order was, however, later withdrawn following criticism from many language experts, historians and many Tamil people on social media for failing to keep a standard in the transliteration and new spellings. But if the idea was to change spellings so that they could reflect their pronunciation in Tamil, why is the name of the state in English spelled Tamil Nadu and not Tamil Nadu as it is pronounced in Tamil language? As for the uninitiated, yes, the language is Tamil with a ra sound at the end and not L as it is pronounced in English. The reason why Tamil Nadu is spelled in English with an L and not a ra has an interesting history. Before being Tamil Nadu, the region used to be Madras state. The demand for the name of Madras state to be changed to Tamil Nadu gathered steam in 1957. Shankaralinganar, a Gandhian, went on a 76-day hunger strike for the demand and died. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, resolutions demanding the change were moved in the Madras Assembly by several parties, including the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam and the Socialist Party. But since the Congress ruled the state with a majority and was not in favor of the renaming, the resolutions failed. However, the DMK pushed this demand hard, and by 1963, the state government's internal communications began using the word Tamil Nadu, even though the state was still officially known as Madras. In April 1962, C.K. Annadurai of the DMK was elected to the Rajya Sabha. The next year, Communist leader Bhupesh Gupta moved a bill in the upper house demanding that the state be renamed according to the wishes of its people. However, the resolution did not find success. In 1967, the DMK defeated the Congress in the assembly elections and Annadurai became chief minister. A draft resolution was tabled in the assembly that year recommending to the centre that the name of Madras state be changed from Madras to Tamil Nadu, that is with an L. A controversy immediately erupted. The spelling in English that reflected the actual Tamil pronunciation of the name would be Tamil Nadu, but Annadurai wanted the state renamed Tamil Nadu without the Ra. This was opposed by Tamil nationalists and opposition leaders. According to Annadurai's biographer R. Kannan, Annadurai wanted the Ra to be dropped so that the people who did not speak Tamil would not have a problem. In a speech delivered on August 17, 1968, in the Madras Assembly, Annadurai asked his opponents to drop the demand for the name of the state to be spelled with Ra. He said, "I have the same regret over the missing Ra. But I had written it in English and had asked some to pronounce it. I had also asked foreigners. Whatever English letters I tried to use for Ra, they were unable to pronounce it. For example, when asked about the Kazhagam in Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, North Indian parliamentarians called it Kalagam, Kajagam in the end, and they are unable to get the Ra." Annadurai added that a senior North Indian politician had requested him not to use Ra in English as it would be very difficult for them to pronounce it. The politician told Annadurai that they would first learn to pronounce Ra in Tamil, after which the state's name could be changed to Tamil Nadu. While Annadurai expressed his regret at being unable to find a suitable way to add the sound Ra to the English spelling of the state's new name, he said the members should be aware of the primary intention of the important resolution to change the state's name from the colonial Madras. With debates and discussions continuing into several hours, Annadurai was finally able to convince his fellow men regarding the name change. Thereafter, the parliamentary law to rename the state as Tamil Nadu came into force on January 14, 1969. Madras thus became Tamil Nadu with an L.